Okay, hello class. Just wanted to shoot a video because in the lesson Learning Target 2 with nominal and ordinal data, we use Fathom. And we're starting to make the transition away from Fathom. If you have access to Fathom at your school, you can use it. You can kind of follow along. There's a lot going on in this lesson. There's a lot of files on D2L for this lesson. So if you just want to watch the video, you can kind of follow along with the ideas that we're presenting. And I don't really need you to go through this one, but I just wanted to show you how to make these graphs in Google Sheets. The problem is with ordinal data, which is data that can be ordered. I'm just gonna like insert a chart, and so I did this in Fathom in the video in the lesson, but you can do it in Google Sheets, and notice how we've actually got it in the right order. The problem with Google Sheets is, unlike Fathom, you can actually easily just move these around, and I haven't figured a way to move these around if they're not in the proper order right now. So this is our graph, and you can see it's ordinal data because we can group the 4s and 5s together and say, okay, this number of people like school. And so the count here is how many people lie in there. And you'll notice that there's a lot of people here because this sheet is over 1,000 people. And so this is ordinal data. Ordinal data is really nice because it is a category, so just like the answer. But you can put numbers on those categories. So you can say this is worth 1, this is 2, this is 3. So you can say the average is maybe around 3 point something. But we can actually make calculations for it. So when you're designing a survey, the key is to put a number on it when you have an answer. And that doesn't make sense to do for, say, like the first column, which is your sex, but or gender. And so, because like we're not going to say one is 1 and then another is 2, and it doesn't make sense to do an average there. But for anything that's ordinal, where the order does matter, then we would do it. So I just want to get rid of this guy here, delete chart. And so I want to show you another one. So what I did was I actually just sorted this column, hit data and said sort by column B, and I can like change it, and just that one column changed. So if I see data and sort by column B, everything changes with it. So it doesn't really matter. We're just looking at the outcomes, but every individual student, their outcomes are still there. So, but by putting a number allows you to sort like that. If you do the same thing, say for column C, I just click column C, so it's highlighted, insert chart. This time it's actually going to give me the answers. Now the question isn't there; I didn't copy over from Fathom, but average, poor, very well, well, very poorly. In Fathom, we could just move these around, but there's no real way to do that. It's just giving it really in alphabetical order, the way it showed up. Or something like this, where we haven't sorted by column D, insert chart. And so, again, this is ordinal data, but you notice that it's really just in order they appear. Very important first, somewhat important second. So you have to find a way to sort it so that number 1 comes up first, number 2 comes up second, and the only way to do that after is to actually do that in the data collection. It's possible. There's ways to summarize it, like at least we get how many are very important, how many are somewhat, how many are important, and so we could redraw the graph, but there's no quick way to do it so that we can just move these labels around. So it's just a heads up with ordinal data. We do care about that. And then the nominal data, the best example for nominal data in the youth survey was if we do to insert chart on column O there. This is how far, what do you plan to do after high school? Or how far do you plan to get in school? This wouldn't make as much a sense to like put numbers on it, because you can't say like, I don't know, is worth this much, and complete a university degree is this much, and complete a college program, complete high school. There's no order to these. You certainly could maybe group university and college together to say like, okay, these are people that are going to do post-secondary that know, but it's not as clear that there's a ranking system. And so that's the difference between nominal and ordinal.